Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. This evening, Jeremiah Kioni, who is the Secretary General of Jubilee Party, has come out to leak this secret that has been happening since the declaration of election and now after the declaration of the result when it comes to the presidential 9th August 2022. This is whatever Jeremiah Kioni is saying. Uhuru made it public that he will hand over power, but Raila was his leader of choice and he cannot undo the handing over because he does not want to stain his hands. I want us to look that statement in a way that we want to have two prospects. Number one prospect is that before the declaration and during the swearing in of William Ruto as the next president of the Republic of Kenya. Number two, after William Samoei Ruto was sworn in and the whistleblower came out alleging that William Ruto never defeated Raila Amolo Odinga. I want us to start with number one. In the circumstance that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta could have come out to deny or not accept or hand over the powers to William Samoei Ruto, things could have been in a bad state. Why? Because two groups could have come out to demand their rights. Number one, the group of Raila Amolo Odinga could have come out to say that we want this time around Raila Odinga in State House. We will not accept the declaration of Wafula Chebukati that William Samoei Ruto won election. In the side of William Ruto, the supporters and the allies of William Ruto could have come out demanding their victory as the declaration of Wafula Chebukati was entailing. And that is why when it comes to saving Kenyans from the post-election violence, it was Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Matiang'i. Uhuru Kenyatta was the president at that time. Then Matiang'i was the cabinet minister of interior security. If these people could have, of course, decided that they were going to create chaos, they could have done it. Because when I have seen several speech of Rigathi Gachagua, William Ruto, that the state was planning to disrupt election, I want to ask you a simple question. If this man Uhuru Kenyatta, this man Matiang'i, they're being destroyed in every speech of Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto, I want to ask you a simple question. Who are these people who saved Kenyans? It is only two people. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Matiang'i. And this is the way things could have been. Uhuru Kenyatta could have come out to say that I'm not handing over presidency or instrument of powers to William Samoei Ruto. Why? Because he could have come out to demand that Raila Odinga won election. Because of course he was supporting Raila Odinga. If he was a bad person, then he could have not come out to hand over. Number two, Uhuru Kenyatta could have mobilized police and they could have disrupted this election through police and ordering them to do whatever possible to ensure that victory was going to be for Raila Amolo Odinga. Prospect number two. That time where now I want us to base our analysis towards whatever Jeremiah Kioni is saying, that Uhuru Kenyatta cannot undo the handing over because he does not want to stain his hands. As the former president, he can do and reclaim, but in a way that now is joining the Azimio to regroup and to have demonstrations and protest day in, day out. They can do it perfectly. And this can create a lot of chaos across the Republic of Kenya. Why? Because Uhuru Kenyatta will come out saying that I don't want, of course, that I want to undo the handing over. And through handing over, because I cannot take it back, I will join Raila Odinga's Azimio team to be part of it and to ensure that we're going to mobilize people to be on the street morning hours to evening hours. And of course, this can create a lot of problem to this government of William Samoei Ruto. Because the former president, if he decide now this of course the scenario that they want, then of course there's something that is possible. So I'm looking at a scenario that those who came earlier advising Uhuru Kenyatta, not William Ruto, Uhuru Kenyatta, that the best thing was to do after they rejected the result of Wafula Chebukati, they could have come out to reject handing over the presidency and the instrument of power to William Samoei Ruto. That is whatever you could have done. And if in any case you could have done it, then chaos. Number two, if now Uhuru Kenyatta decides that now I want to reclaim, but now going back to the street, this is very unfortunate. That can bring a lot of chaos also. Which according to me, I'm looking at a scenario that Uhuru Kenyatta has saved this Kenya from trouble. Because he's a man now enjoying his international job, international interaction. He doesn't want to throw words to this government, but literally he is speaking through his Jubilee Secretary party, that is Jeremiah Kioni. And either the other time or the other day, Jeremiah Kioni came out saying that they are not ready to work or have any, working together scenario with Kenya Kwanza government. That Jubilee will stand in Azimio and Jubilee is in opposition. And that is what Jeremiah Kioni said. And at that time he said that it was very clear that Uhuru Kenyatta had already spoken. But today, when you look at the reason why they're defending Uhuru Kenyatta, that Uhuru could have made in public that he was going to claim or undo the handing over, then it means Uhuru Kenyatta has spoken. That's the reality. But because Uhuru Kenyatta does not want to be in public, day in, day out, you want just to play it coolest at the underground or back the curtains, then it means that Jeremiah Kioni, who is the General Secretary of Jubilee, he will convey Uhuru's message day in, day out. So I think according to me, and according to my opinion, this was just an undercover secret that several political leaders came out advising Uhuru Kenyatta that you should not hand over. You should not and you must not. And I remember even Babu Owino coming out saying that he called, of course, Kibicho to arrest Wafula Chebukati. And in the immediate, Kibicho and Matiang'i could have ordered the arrest of Wafula Chebukati. Chaos could have started at that point of view. So I think according to my opinion, I'm seeing a scenario Uhuru Kenyatta, Matiang'i and Kibicho saving Kenya from violence. But in any case, they could have liked that they want violence, then Uhuru Kenyatta, Matiang'i and Kibicho, they could have brought violence. So this petty speech of Kenya Kwanza lands, leave them alone. Because they're saying that these people are planning to disrupt. If they wanted to disrupt, because power is sweet, and they could have done it successfully, and they could have gotten whatever they wanted, ni nini ingewazuia? So those are the prospects that now Kenyans we must understand. Let us leave these petty lies that Kenya Kwanza are streaming in across the social media. Otherwise, what are your thoughts? Perhaps that is my opinion. Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Thank you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet on another video.